What's up, Golden Frying Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. I hope you guys are having a good week. Ironically, today's a little bit early, and it's ironic because, after all, we are discussing sloth. Now, sloth, by the definition online, means aversion to work or exertion of uh, oh, aversion to work or exertion, laziness or indolence, or whatever. A bunch of different words that we have for it. Yeah. Humans are inherently kind of, we don't like to do things all the time, right? But the complexity here, right, the natural nuance that comes from sloth and everything like that, is it's important to rest. It's attractive to rest, right? We need to rest. Not everybody does it in the same way. Not everyone will, find rest to be the same thing, but rest is a fundamental aspect of being alive. Basically every single creature does it, and there's a reason for that. No, I got this. Wait, no, I got this. No, wait, I got this. Wait, no, I got this. No, what am I doing? This is literally a thing on Sloth. I should not be doing all... Why am I doing all that? Why am I doing all that? I guess I'm just gonna be... Oh? Is he doing it so that I can... I got this. Wait, I got this. Wait, I got this. Wait, I got this. Awesome. This is the best thing ever. What's up, Golden Frying Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. I hope you guys are having a good week. It's not gonna work, little bro. It's not gonna work. What? How did he put that there? What? Chat. What is happening? I got this. Wait, this is literally so for real. Please, yes. That's phenomenal. This is amazing. I'm so glad. This is actually great. This is peak. TF2 is amazing. Can he not? That's stupid. What was that guy doing? What are they doing? Just let us have fun. Yeah, that works. What's up, Golden Frying Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. I hope you guys are having a good week. Today, we're doing a video on Sloth. That was fun. Yeah, we're doing a video on Sloth, which ironically is going to be a little bit earlier than it has been in the past, but I'll try and make this short because I am doing it so early in the week because I'm not going to be around for the weekend because I'm going to PAX East. So if you're going to PAX East, if all two of you are going to PAX East, then I guess we can meet up. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about sloth, which definition is aversion to work or exertion. Laziness, indolence. I don't know what indolence means, but I do know that sloth also means an animal. It's one of those animals that have like, yeah. Anyway, sloth I feel like is one of the more simple ones, right? It's discussing like you're resting too much, atrophy, destruction, a car that stays still for too long and eventually rusts out, right? That's what sloth is. And it's a problem that we all run into where like whenever a good example is sleeping in will just make you more tired somehow, and so you're going to want to sleep in. Anyone that's depressed knows how much of a slippery slope like just doing nothing can be, and how much nothingness will encourage you to do more of nothing, and it makes you feel like nothing, so you do more nothing. Nothing just kind of, insists upon itself, I guess. It insists upon itself. And that's, a real problem. But I guess something else that comes with that is also the fact that we need to rest, right? We need to take a second to slow down and just be ourselves, right? And to sleep more often than not. And that is a important thing, right? We need to be able to rest. It is a fundamental aspect of life. Basically, as far as I'm aware, every single thing does it. Every animal does it, right? And Well, no, okay, if we're doing that, then it's a whole lot of effort. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I'm chilling with that. I'm fine. Hey! Cool, worked out. I mean, they're not facing the same way as that, but whatever. Um, so we need a rest, right? That is an important aspect of being alive. We need to rest. That is just what it is. There's nothing that we can do about it. Many people have tried to get out of it, but you still got to rest. You have these people that like cram like energy drinks and stuff like that. Couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. Literally could not be me, for real. Anyway. Oh. Wait, do I got this? Whatever. It's too much work. So, what was I saying? It probably wasn't important. No. We need a rest to be alive. That is a fundamental aspect of life, right? And so, while this is a more simple discussion, I feel like the complexity comes from not the physical aspect of it, because physically we need to rest. Now, naturally, whenever you are always resting, as I stated earlier, nothingness begets more nothingness, and that's crappy, right? But I feel like more often than not, better example of that is, oh, do we have a soldier now? Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. No, that's pretty great. More often than not, people talk about sloth as an atrophying of, physical and being lazy physically, right? And does this guy not have Rancho Relaxo? He just wanted to be a part of it? That's really funny. Yeah. Atrophying to just because you're just not doing anything, right? That is understandable. That itself is very tangible, right? However, the fact that we have to rest makes everything, it makes things a bit more muddied, right? And so, what I like to look at it as, the complexity that comes with it, is the mental and emotional aspect of it, of not really pushing yourself mentally, because you can be doing the same thing over and over and over again, and say, like, whenever you start off doing 100 push-ups, right? If you did no push-ups at all, doing 100 push-ups every day is going to be really difficult. Really, really difficult. Basically impossible, right? But as time goes on, it's going to get easier and better, and it's not going to be as hard, right? And so it's that mental battle of now you need to push yourself mentally to adjust, right? To go further, to not just accept what has been done, but go forward with what could be done, right? And I feel like that is a lot more of a interesting concept of, like, this is a thing, like, just because something has happened this way, just because this is what has happened, this quote unquote is what it is, doesn't mean it has to be. And Sloth is saying that just because it is how it is means that it's how it will always be. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. And I feel like that just brings ultimate destruction, right? You should always be pushing yourself. You should never just be okay with, things being bad, right? That shouldn't be your MO, If there's a problem, you should work your best to fix it. I feel like that is healthy and reasonable, Ooh, that was okay. That. Oh, are we all on the same team now? That's awesome. Whatever. This is. You know what? Yeah, this is fun. This is what's so nice about TF2. I really enjoy this. Sometimes it's fun to relax. And this was way more fun than it should have been. I wasn't expecting this to be something that like other people show up and participate in. The whole point in doing Rancho Relaxo on a multiplayer game is that like, oh, the whole point of this is to engage and play in the game and have fun and participate in the whole reason why we're playing, right? That would naturally be the answer. But here I don't know. I got some guys to deal with, so it's kind of fun, I think, and that's pretty chill. I think that's pretty chill, dude. You can't bring it back because we're not on opposing teams. Whatever. Yeah, that was the point that I was trying to make with doing Rancho Relaxo. Is that, oops. Is that, no matter how much fun this is going to be, I doubt it's as much fun as actually playing the game. Especially how much of a burden me and my teammates are being right now to the actual people trying to win the game and do that stuff. That, we're not going to be winning anytime. We're not winning. We're not winning this. Oh, is this guy going to be... No, that's a... that might be a spy. Something tells me that might be a spy. Yeah. Sloth is an interesting one for how simple it seems. It doesn't have this thing of like, oh, well, you're not seeing the full scope of it. Of like, oh, lust isn't just sex. It's actually the desire for everything. No. Sloth is... Did I just get sniped again? No. No. Am I about to get auto-balanced? No, I'm fine. Whatever. Yeah. It's interesting, and I enjoyed this video. This was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, but still. I feel like it's kind of... it's ran its course. So I hope you guys had a good week, and I will see you guys next week. Unless if you go to PAX East, in which I will see you in a couple of days. So, yeah. See y'all.